protector and provider, super.
Hey, what's up? It's Presley Tennant from The Voice, and you're watching The Michael Finkley Show on Roku and YouTube.
Dark and made it brighter. Wish it could be half that strong.
I will make it.
If I can make it through the night, just to see a brighter side. 'Cause I've been working all my life just to make it. If I can make it through the night.
The Michael Finkley Show. Thanks for joining us today. Now, I've always been a lover of music. I've been singing since I was 8 years old. I started off in my grandfather's church. My first song ever sung out of these lips were, "There's a storm out on the ocean and it's moving this away. If your soul is not anchored in Jesus, you will surely drift away." And that was the first song I ever sung 8 years old. And years later, I'm still singing his praises. I started writing songs maybe 12 years ago when God gave me that talent. So we're still working on some things, so y'all be on the lookout for the future. But I feel that music is a way of healing in various ways. It can heal your soul, your mind, your spirit. It is like medicine in various ways that the physical medicine cannot treat. And this is the same for songwriter, songstress Josh Waters. This is his way of showing the world who he is, the things that he has overcame, the things that he still has to overcome, and also talk of his future. Born and raised in Hattiesburg, Mississippi, Waters has always been interested in pursuing a career in music. He quotes, "I've always been an entertainer since birth. I've always enjoyed performing and bringing energy into the room. I've marched in the band for 2 years in college, but dropped out to do music full-time after my sophomore year." Waters credits his family as his primary source of inspiration to follow music. His father passed when he was 6 years old, and his mother, Bonita Waters, is a former singer and has always supported Waters' career as a musician. When she had to give up her dreams to support her family, she promised to give Josh the opportunity to make a career out of his passion. Waters has been recording music for over a decade. He recorded his first song, "Loving You Ain't Hard," at age 14. Waters has always excelled in using his voice to expand the horizon of R&B. When paired with some solid bars from one of his many rap features, Waters has brought an element of soulfulness love to any track. Waters himself has a son, Josiah, who pushes him emotionally and creatively. He quotes, "My son is a driving force to pretty much everything I do. I was going through depression before he got here. I was on the brakes of suicide. He literally brought me back to life. The music, the sound. He is Josh Waters." Coming up, we chat with Josh Waters. Back in a moment. The stars are here on an all-new Michael Finkley. Country singer and The Voices, Presley Tennant is with us. And star of the TV series Sangre Negra is Antonio McKay. Monday.
Hey everybody, my name is author Vernon R. Matthews Jr. I just wrote a new book called Family Ties, and I also want to say a special shout out to one of the kids that I mentored and has got his own TV show on Roku, Michael Finkley, and this is 100th episode. So if you guys want to really hear about this book and see what's going on, check out Mike Finkley on The Finkley Show.
Looking for a mentoring program for your young male between the age of 6 and 18 in Columbia, South Carolina? Well, look no further. Big Homie, Little Homie Mentoring Program is the program for you. Under the leadership of Mr. Jamal Stroud, Big Homie, Little Homie is a 501c3 nonprofit organization that caters and mentors at-risk youth that come from single-parent homes. The organization caters to young males between the ages of 6 and 18 within the greater Columbia area. The organization is devoted to shaping and molding their life into great men of society. Big Homie, Little Homie organizes male gatherings, discussions, and even educational assistance devoted to guiding and leading them into a positive light. Making a positive attitude will help in transforming a life regardless of what is experienced in life. For more information on Big Homie, Little Homie Mentoring Program, visit our social media outlets, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Your head down, lose control. You deserve better, babe. So much better, babe. Can't even lie to you.
Welcome back to the Michael Finkley Show. Y'all, my next guest, he is a singer and songwriter, and y'all, he's blowing up. I'm telling you, you better know him right now. His name is Josh Waters. Josh, thanks for being with us today.
Thank y'all. Thank you for having me, my man. It's a pleasure to be here, bro.
You are very welcome. So when I saw your story on IG, first of all, it was your voice that really, really got to me. I'm like, dang. Like, you don't see many singers, like especially male singers. All you see that you may stream down on your IG is rappers or, someone in that right. But your voice is pure, is golden, is genuine. So I'm like, I got to have him. I got to talk with him because I know that he has a story. So you come from a very musical background. Your mom, your dad, who's 4 years older than you, playing drums, you sing in church. How do you define music?
How do I define music? It's a language. It's a language. I feel like it's a universal language that obviously heals people, or low key, there's frequencies that can be projected to kind of do harm, but it's a language. And I use it to define. I use my language or my story to define what it is that I'm doing, I guess, if that kind of answered that question a little bit. I just feel like it's a language though. And I think it's defined differently from person to person, artist to artist.
I love that. And it is a language. Yeah. As we speak different languages, right? This language can heal, it can motivate, it can inspire. So it does different things for different people. So within your music, what does music do for you?
For me, music, it heals. Joshua, actually. So that's not Joshua Waters, but Joshua, the actual person, is healing, man. It gets me through life, whether it be me connecting with other artists and whatever story and narrative it is that they're pushing, or me being able to create from spaces of my own, you know what I mean? But it's that for me. It's healing.
Gotcha. And you've been doing this for a while. Like I said, you have a gift. It's not a talent. It's a
thank you.
That you were born with. What keeps you going, though? Because within this industry, it is a lot, right? You see the ups, the downs, the smiles and frowns. What keeps you going?
Purpose. It's bigger than me. You know what I mean? Growing up, I wanted to be a veterinarian for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I love animals. Yeah. So it's one of those things that as I started to understand my purpose, this was just attached to it. You know what I mean? It's like, my platform, I plan to use it to inspire people, to give people hope. And it's like, and that's not even me coming off as, my music is not preachy at all by far, you know what I mean? But the way that I intentionally choose to address love or convey it even, you know what I'm saying? And go about exchanging that energy with people, it's intentional, you know what I'm saying? So it's purpose. That's what keeps me going. It's my life, is what I was put here to do, or a part of what I was put here to do. You know what I'm saying? Wow.
Yeah. And I love the way you said love, because in listening to your music, that's what I get. That's what I get when I hear your music. Why the concept of love?
I don't want to say I don't come from anything, because that's definitely not the picture that I want to paint. But moving to Atlanta allowed me to see just what class we really grew up in, considering classism. You know what I'm saying? So I don't come from a whole lot, but I come from a whole lot of love. You know what I'm saying? And so growing up without a pops, man, I was exposed to a whole lot and had the options to involve myself in different things, I say. And so me being raised by a single mother, she instilled a whole lot of love and drove us to follow our passions and our purpose and things of that nature. And growing up, experiencing the things that I did, seeing what I saw, most people that I came in contact with just lacked that. And that's not to paint the picture as if I got that part figured out, but that's a part of my journey of understanding it more and more as I understand myself. And so, yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I definitely like that. Wow. And again, it speaks volumes when you open your mouth and you sing. It definitely does. It speaks volumes. I don't feel that you know the magnitude of what you're doing, how you're inspiring people, but continue to, because you are changing lives. You definitely are. How many projects do you have? I know you've been going hard with this for a long time, especially last year. How many projects do you have?
I have 6 and 1 in a can right now. And 2 of them, actually, we just recently removed them from all DSPs. So you won't be able to find the first 2 projects, unless you subscribe to my super phone. And of course, if you follow me on Instagram at Josh Waters Music, the number is in the bio. So subscribe in my day ones. Yeah, they have access to the first 2 projects, but there's a total of 6.
Oh, wow. Okay. Gotcha. But when we come back, we're going to dive a little bit deeper into the mind of Joshua Waters back in a moment.
What keeps Josh motivated? He tells us next.
Hello, I'm Les Trent, senior correspondent at Inside Edition. I hope you'll join me with Michael Finkley on the Michael Finkley Show on YouTube and on Greater Works Network via RokuTV. See you then.
She is flexible and she is a multitasker. She is a wife, a mom. She is city councilwoman.
When I was growing up, Mom worked outside the house, and so my dad was an entrepreneur. I saw him leaving early in the morning or late at nights to go meet with clients, and he was always one who told me, if you show up on time, you're late.
I just admire how she's able to not only juggle the demands of her jobs, but keep her family really first.
The outstanding thing about the Isaac family is their noble contributions to improving the quality of life for our Colombians and people all over this state.
I, Tamika Isaac, do solemnly swear.
Discharge the duties thereof, so help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations and best wishes.
I first ran because I saw a need, I saw a void that needed to be filled, a voice that wasn't there. And over the last several years, I feel like I've been able to be that voice.
So often as women in whatever spaces that we're in, we're often discounted because we're a mom or we're a wife or we have this career, and she's an everyday woman who shows women what excellence looks like.
She has walked the walk of being a small business person, of being a parent, of sending her kids to school.
Columbia is a great place, and we have done a lot in the last few years as far as law enforcement. But law enforcement can't do everything, nor should it do everything. We have to really expand upon the tools, technology, and community policing, investing in our communities so that law enforcement is a partner with our communities. Being a Columbia native, I've seen the way this city has grown. It's grown to the point that sometimes not everybody's been a part of that growth. I want to make sure that communities, specifically communities of color, make sure that they are part of Columbia's present and its future. I want to have a climate plan for this city that not only helps us be sustainable, but also helps provide opportunities for folks in the workforce. There are so many opportunities to take advantage of technology, green energy. I want to be the advocate for growing our city and being on the forefront, not just looking at what other cities are doing and following them, but being the leader.
If you don't have the right leadership, you're going to miss a lot of opportunities.
I think having a woman as mayor of the city of Columbia is long overdue.
I'm Tamika Isaac Devine, and I'm running for mayor of the city of Columbia.
It's Bill Whitehouse Jr. with Dan Chef Down Top, and you're watching the Michael Finkley Show on RokuTV and YouTube, baby.
Welcome back. We are still chatting with Josh Waters, the singer, songwriter. I'm telling you, he is making moves. He is on the move. Get with it now. I'm telling you, get with it now. And so we were talking about before what music meant to you. How have you developed as an artist over these many years?
Oh man, it's crazy you asked me that question. Tremendously, I'll say. I have developed tremendously. The growth has been crazy. And for most artists, well, for myself, I think my greatest appreciation comes from being able to see the growth. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, the development process has been crazy, man. So as you and I were just speaking off air just a moment ago, I'm signed to Willpower and Bandwidth Atlanta. And the way that came about, I actually started, he had an artist development program. So before signing me as an artist, I signed on and actually me and my manager, we invested in ourselves. We did a 6-month program with him, like I say, artist development. And at this studio, we got a gym downstairs, an artist development coach, vocal coach, and it's a production entity. Yeah, it's an incredible facility, man, in East Point, Georgia. But that's what I did. It's, like I said, 6-month development program. I quit my job. All I did was I came at 10 a.m. in the morning, worked out with the trainer for an hour. It's a shower at the studio. So you shower, jump right into a vocal lesson for an hour. And that's an extremely intensive program with Miss Misha Fair, bro. She's incredible. An alien is what I like to call her. But you do that, they give me a lunch break, and then I jump in the studio at 3 o'clock and I'm doing that. It's on schedule from like 3 to 8, but you in there until the energy is exhausted. You know what I'm saying? So that was my life for 6 months straight, for Monday through Saturday, 6 days out of a week, man. So it's been pretty crazy, bro. And doing 52 records last year, that really was a part of my development process to just kind of like get me comfortable in the studio, being able to do it at any moment. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So yeah, it's been incredible, bro.
That's amazing. And it led me to a thought. I was talking to one of my good friends, Chris Morgan, and he was telling me before I started my platform that I need to be different, right? I need to stand out. What makes you different from other artists?
I think the authenticity, man. I'm not like a super young guy, but being as young as I am, I'm being brought up in a different manner. Man, I got a lot of good people around me, and that's not to say that other artists in their camps don't have that. But the way I have been incubated and just cared for in the game I've been given, man, is like I'm one of the young ones who heed that. So I think that makes me different. I'm a young dude who actually I listen to my OGs, man.
Yeah.
And my it factor is who I really am in real life. You know what I mean? So I don't have to put on to be Josh Waters. It is who I really am. So I feel like the longevity, bro, that's gonna come with my career is what makes me different. And like I say, just the authenticity, bro. And yeah, that.
Okay,
yeah.
Awesome. And I've heard through the grapevine that some of your influencers include Yuka Soul Child and Erykah Badu. How have these artists influenced you into the music you do today?
Man, really, I gotta give that credit to my mom. That's all that was being played in our house. And with gospel music and stuff like that, it was just embedded into my listening or musical palette. You feel me? Like when I would come home from school, you could smell like the food in the Fabuloso when you get off the bus, my mama cooking and stuff, you know what I mean? So it was just, like I say, it's literally, I used to go to sleep to Music Soul Child albums. My mom used to always come in and cut the TV off. And I'm like, why would you do that? She's like, because when you go to sleep, you know what I'm saying? Your spirit's still awake. It never sleeps. And so I took that thought and was like, well, damn, if I want to be an artist, how about I go to sleep to these? And maybe that's, you know, what I digest differently or more seriously, man. And I feel like I did. And a lot of the riffs, my writing style, man, you can kind of hear a lot of that influence in it. And I think it stems from that.
And what an incredible story. And we are made up by the stories that happen in our life. I remember you in an interview that you did a while back, and you said that you saved the marriage of your parents, and your son saved your life. What legacy do you want to leave for your son?
Honestly, I just want him to have the option and the opportunity, and for his starting point to not be. I don't want him to have as much resistance. I want him to be able, just a fair shot, to be able to do and be whoever he was put here to be. Like, I'm not that dad, like, who want him to be like me. Like, nah, he a human, he a person, a whole person. And the Most High, bro, God allowed him to be here and put a purpose inside of him that he got to fulfill. And so for me, I just want to like empty my cup so that he have a fair shot at doing it, you know, or like I say, I want his starting point to just be fair. That's it, bro. I want him to be whoever he was put here to be. And I want to be able to afford him every opportunity that he needs to do that. So, yeah.
I gotcha. What can your fans and your supporters, I think you said this earlier, but can you elaborate a little bit more? What can your fans and supporters hear from Josh Waters in the future?
Man, I have the best male R&B album since Channel Orange and Confessions on the way.
Come through.
I really do, man. And so I'm excited about that. The album is not coming out until next year. It's done. We actually just wrapped it up. I'm having my first listening this Wednesday, August 11th, actually, which I'm super excited about. But I mean that, like, man, I'm humble and I'm cool. The energy for the next interview when we start promoting this album gonna be a lot different, bro. But
let's go. Let's go.
I got, like I said, bro, the best male R&B album since Channel Orange and Confessions dropping next year. So the first single from that project is being released next month.
All right. Y'all heard it. Y'all heard it, right? Y'all heard it, right? Okay. I'm just saying. You heard it. All right. I love it. How can they find you on social media and other streaming platforms?
Yeah, you can find me at Josh Waters Music. That's Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Yeah, I'm everywhere. Just search the name Josh Waters, man. It's real simple, easy. No crazy spellings. JoshWaters, man.
All right, you heard it here, and your information is in the description below as well. Y'all, it's Josh Waters. Thank you for being with us and telling your story in your words.
No problem. Man. Have a blessed one. Man.
Yes, sir. Back in a moment.
Hi, my name is Angela Bates. I'm formerly from Nickelodeon's All That. You can catch me on the Michael Finkley Show on the RokuTV and YouTube.
Calling all TRIO, Gear Up, JAG, and other college readiness organizations. Hello everybody, it's Finkley with the Finkley Experience. I am here to offer you information about our college readiness cohort series. This college readiness series includes college applications, SAT, ACT prep, scholarships, financial aid, the mental mind state, HBCU versus PWI versus technical colleges, and so much more.
You know, this is helpful because it's actually like making me change my college plan.
Really?
If interested, visit our website, thefinkleyexperience.com, or just email us at michael@thefinkleyexperience.com. We're looking forward to working with you. Need a little motivation? Timothy Clifton is with us every week on Mondays to get your week started with a little motivation, all here on the Michael Finkley Show. The stars are here on an all-new Michael Finkley. Country singer and the voices, Presley Tennant is with us. And star of the TV series Sangre Negra is Antonio McKay. Monday. Everybody, welcome back to the Michael Finkley Show. I hope that you enjoyed our show today, and our guest today, he shows so much passion for what he loves to do. the music. Thank you so much, Josh, for being with us and expressing yourself today. We really appreciate you. On the next Michael Finkley, we have singer Presley Tennant and also actor Antonio McKee with us. So another show you don't want to miss. If you haven't already, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, The Michael Finkley Show. Ring the bell for notification. You'll see an email saying, hey, new content's uploaded. Please listen to us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts. And more about what we do here at The Michael Finkley Show, visit our website at michaelfinkleyshow.com and RokuTV, right? And the Greater Works Network, and you can view our show every Monday and Friday at 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time or on demand on the Greater Works Network. Thank you so much for watching us, and guess what? We'll see you next time. Have a good one.